Okay, so for those of you who missed my lecture, we're going to go over the first assignment. This is properties of exponents. So there are three rules that we are going to work with. The product rule, the quotient rule, and the power rule. Now there are three things that we need to look at when we're working with these. The first one, the product rule. So in mathematics, the word product means to multiply. So if you're asking what is the product of 2 and 3, so you're asking what is the multiplication of 2 and 3. So product means multiply. Working with exponents, we have that bottom number, which is called your base. So the example over here to the right, the a are the bases, and the x and the y are exponents. So when we're asked to multiply, then we need to look at what we're doing here. So if they're asking us to apply the product rule, that means they're asking us to multiply, then we need to look and see, do our bases match? Yes. In this example here, they are both a's. So the base is the same. So then on the third bullet, we will keep that base. So we will just move that base over the a, but the exponents, we add them together. So you would add x plus y. And that would be it. I'm not asking you to go and solve it any further. We're just applying that rule. So let's look at an example. So on your sheet here, you have 4 squared times 4 to the 5th. The 4's are the base. They are the big number holding up the exponent. So are they the same? Yes, they are. Are they asking us to multiply? That little dot means multiplication. Yes, they are. So we can apply the product rule. And if we apply that product rule, it states that we are going to keep the same base. So we would keep the 4. And then to make this into an exponent, hold down your control key and hit period. And it'll go up to a exponent. Oops. Of course, it's not going to let me do it. There we go. And now you can add the 2 plus the 5. Those are the exponents. And 2 plus 5 is 7. So our answer is 4 to the 7th. And that's all you would do. Let's go to the next problem. Here we have our bases are the m's because they are holding up the exponent of 4 and of -3. Okay, so the bases are the same. They're asking us to multiply. That dot in the middle means multiplication. So we can apply the product rule. We're going to keep the same base, which is going to be an m. We're going to add our 4 plus -3. So 4 plus a -3. 4 plus a -3 would give us a 1. Now we forgot something here. I did it on purpose. We have these 2's. Those are not bases. Those are called coefficients. So those two numbers just get multiplied as ordinary. So 2 times 2. And that would give us a coefficient of 4. So the bases, remember, were the m's because those hold up the exponent. So if the m's are the same, the exponents, which they are, they're both m's, we can apply the product rule, which means we add the exponents. So we multiplied 2 times 2, gave us 4. We kept our base, which is m. We added 4 plus -3, which is a 1. So our answer would be 4 to the 1 power. But in math, we don't have to use a 1. We can also just write 4m. Either answer would be the same. Either 4m or 4m to the 1 power. I would accept either one. Let's go to the next one. All right, they're asking us to multiply. The little dot in the middle. Very good. Now, working with exponents, the bases must be the same. Are the bases the same? No, this base is a 2. This base is an x. We cannot apply the product rule. So that's what you would do. Can't apply. You write it out. Can't apply product rule. Okay, so you would go ahead and type that in here. And just let me know you cannot apply it. Product rule, because bases are different or not the same. Okay, your own explanation of why we can't do it. So there will be times where these will be different. So be aware. So let's do another. So if we have x to the negative 2, and then a parenthesis, and x to a 5, this also means multiplication. A number next to another number with a parenthesis means multiplication. We also have seen it where they both are encased in parentheses. That also means multiplication. Those are just various ways of writing multiplication. We've also seen it where they might put a little x in between, right? That means multiplication. That's what we're used to. And as we've seen previously, they also use the dot. Okay, so various ways of multiplying. Those all mean multiplication. So we would do the same. Are the bases the same? Yes, they are both x's. So let's keep that base. And let's go ahead and add our exponents here. Negative 2 plus a 5. So a negative 2, let's say I owe 2. If I owe 2 and I add 5 to that, then I only owe 3 left. So there are more positive than there are negatives. So my final answer is x to the 3rd. Let's try another one. Let's say we have a to the negative 5 times a to the negative 6. All right. Are the bases the same? Yes, the bases are the a's. They are the same, so we can apply the product rule by adding the exponents. Negative 5 plus a negative 6. A negative 5 plus a negative 6. If we think of money, I owe 5 to my brother. I'm negative 5 into debt with him, and I owe 6 to my sister. So together I owe a total of 11. So I'm at a negative 11. So my final answer is a to the negative 11. Now you can go ahead and stop here and go down to your worksheet and work on the you do section. All of this here is all applying the product rule. So since that's fresh in your mind, work on that. And then you can stop from there.